If you have a Canva account and are looking for ways to make money online using Canva, in this video, I'm going to show you 3 new methods that almost nobody is using anywhere on the internet. There's only a few sellers using this strategy right now on Etsy, but you're still getting in early. The first niche is selling custom AI children's books. I'm gonna show you how it works, and these are not generic children's books. These are custom AI-powered children's books. Let me show you how it works. So first of all, if you go to Etsy and search for personalized children's books, you'll see that actually there's hardly any sellers doing this, and you're getting in early. There's 2 types of books that you can make. So the first one is where you upload some children's photo and then create an AI avatar that will be in the book, which is absolutely incredible. And the second one is where we're using pre-made faces and we're just adding their name. Of course, this is easier, but I actually recommend the first option because this is the high personalized version. So once somebody sends you their child's photo after they buy from you, you have to go to ChatGPT and generate their face in animated style. Next, we need to generate the story title. For this step, you'll need a couple of details from your buyer. So once they do that, you can use actually the same prompt that I'm doing. So you're gonna be getting a very similar result. So let's say the name of the child is Tyler, and then the story style will be like superhero. So once you do that, here's a few titles that ChatGPT actually gives me. Now that the title is there, I wanted to create 20 short pages. With that in mind, as you can see, ChatGPT takes literally just a couple of minutes. So here's all the 20 pages. Next, we need to generate the illustrations, the images. You can do it in ChatGPT, on Midjourney, Leonardo AI, whatever you want to do. So this is the first one. Let's see how it comes out. This is absolutely incredible. It literally takes just a few seconds. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be showing you a few of these images, and you can use the same prompts if you want to get a similar result. With that in mind, I'm obviously going to be speeding up soon because I need to create 20 of these images for 20 pages. So now continue generating images until you completed all the pages of the story. And like I said, for my example, I'm going to be doing 20. You're free to do however many you want. Now, once you've got your images, it's time to move over to Canva to finish the storybook. Open a custom size design, 16:9, click create. And then there's a couple of ways how you can create these pages. Create a line in the middle so it looks like a book, and then place the first image. Now, you can create the design as I just showed you with AI, so it's going to extrude into the second side. Sometimes it may look good depending what's on the left side, but if it creates some messy design like what happened here, some of the things don't look real and they look like bad quality AI. I'm going to show you another way how people are doing it as well. But sometimes this AI will actually do a good job. And of course, then copy and paste the text for the first page. Now, the thing is also, currently the contrast is not so great. So it's a white text, and then on this background, it is not very readable. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adding some effects. So for example, I'm going to be adding black outline, but also I'm not particularly a fan of how this currently looks like. So I'm actually going to be using a second way how I would personally do it. So first of all, we're creating the same design, and then we're putting that text. And on the other side, I'm simply going to add a simple yellow box, which will match the style and the coloring of the left side. This looks a lot better for me. So next, let's create the design of the book cover. I'm going to be using some of the magic eraser features on there to remove some of the stuff. I want the color to be kind of universally the same across the whole book. And also we have the name. So Tyler, the tiny hero, because that's the theme, the hero, right? And then we're gonna have this divider line as well. Next, complete the storybook by adding all the images and text, exactly what I showed you just now. So as you can see, the entire book is now done, and these are all the 21 pages, including the cover. Once your storybook is complete, download it as a printable PDF. And if it's gonna be used for printing, then better choose the CMYK color code. If it's gonna be for digital, then you can just download it as an RGB. But where do we actually sell this? So as I showed you, for selling, the best platforms would be Etsy and Fiverr, because these are custom designs. Actually, even on Fiverr, you could be selling that. Now, if you want to scale this, you can also run ads and run a Shopify store. Moving on to the second way to make money with Canva: custom art mashups. It's quite simple. So somebody sends you a photo with their friend, their pet, whatever, and you turn it into a cartoon style poster. It's actually super simple to do with AI these days, and I'm gonna show you exactly how to do it and how to make these photos look absolutely incredible. As you can see, people are making sales with this niche on Etsy, but there's still also very low competition. So if you have two objects, two people, or for example, a pet and their owner, you can literally just upload them on ChatGPT, use that prompt, and here's the result. Honestly, this is absolutely incredible. A lot of people don't know how to do this stuff. Next, open up Canva and then edit image if needed. Actually, this time ChatGPT did an amazing job. So I don't need to do an awful lot of changes, but sometimes you may want to change a few things. So mainly what I'm going to be doing here is I'm going to be changing the contrast, maybe the colors and stuff like that. So first of all, place it on Canva so it's straight in the middle. And then what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be adjusting the temperature, adjusting the brightness, adjusting maybe the contrast, the shadows and stuff like that. And once the image really pops out, I'm going to be doing some further modifications, but mainly actually placing that image into a frame so I can show it on Etsy and similar marketplaces as a demo. This is really important because getting clients to this is the main part. Creating it is not that difficult, but getting clients depends on your skills, your marketing, and your merchandising ability. So what I'm going to be doing now is all I need to do is I really need to place it into a mock-up so people can see how it's going to look like when it's printed. So get a mock-up like that. In some of my previous videos, I showed where you can find them, sometimes on Etsy, sometimes on other digital marketplaces. You can get these for free. And then with that in mind, all you gotta do is just drop it into a mock-up, and then you can use this as a showcase to upload on Etsy and stuff like that. Honestly, that looks amazing. All you gotta do now is you just gotta download. So if I was making it for a client, that would be my job done. And honestly, I wouldn't even need the second page. The second page is just for showcasing it on Etsy and similar marketplaces. That's the final result. It looks absolutely incredible. So moving on to way 3, which is future self portrait. Now, this is even less competition. There's literally just a few people anywhere online doing this. So the idea is very simple. So we're getting someone's photo, we're uploading it, and then we're writing a prompt how they would look like in the future. Typically, that's to do with their profession. For example, this guy, let's assume he wants to be a pilot 5 or 10 years down the line. So by using my prompt, you can actually generate an image like that. It's absolutely incredible because honestly, it takes just a few seconds, and all we need to do now, we need to add his name. Supposedly, for example, if you get a client like that, is Christian Pines, let's say. But there is 2 more things how we can make this creation even more personalized. So we can actually create a powerful motivational message to go along with that photo, to go on the page 2. So write a similar prompt, obviously add his or her name, and then let ChatGPT create an absolutely amazing motivational quote. So with that in mind, this is super personalized, but there's one more thing that can make this even further more personalized. So what we can do is we can actually put a page 3 and add his or her photo and create some kind of like a mashup where his or her face would be on there. It's not super easy. It may take you some time to get it perfect, but this app's amazing and you can start selling this. If you're interested in more Canva making money ideas, check out my channel. By the way, if you've been thinking about starting an online business, you've probably considered dropshipping at some point. If so, then you know there's so much to figure out. What to sell, where to sell, who to source it from, how to get it up and running, and all of that kind of stuff. That's why a lot of dropshipping entrepreneurs are turning to Doba. This platform is actually one of the oldest US-based dropshipping platforms. As you can see, it's been around since 2002. Doba dropshipping platform makes it super easy to find reliable suppliers and millions of products to sell online. So in this video, I'm gonna show you a few products and also I'm gonna show you the back end, how you can actually sell those products. So what happens is, on this platform, you can not only find products, but you can also straight away list it into your store, add it to your inventory. The coolest part is that, like I said, everything is already integrated, okay? So all of these products are already in a warehouse somewhere waiting for you to place an order. And if you place an order, the supplier will ship it directly to your customer. They have integrations with a lot of stores, such as these ones: Shopify, Temu, TikTok Shop, WooCommerce, Amazon, BigCommerce, and stuff like that. So if you connect any of those stores, this is where you can get products connected, and then you can sell on those marketplaces and fulfill using Doba. So there's different categories as well, like TikTok Shop selections. So, you know, items that are selling well on there. There's Temu selections and stuff like that. High profits, top ranking. There's premium suppliers and stuff like that. So with that in mind, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you quickly behind the scenes what happens. So when you actually add some of those items into your inventory, you go to inventory list, and as you can see, there's all kinds of products listed in my store. Like I said, you have to connect it to some kind of a storefront or one of those other platforms that I mentioned. Then there is the stores as well. This is where you can connect it as well. Now, with that in mind, once you actually start getting orders, you would go on here, and this is where orders actually end up. There's refund functionality, there's purchase orders, tracking numbers, and stuff like that. Now, with that in mind, I want to show you actually one of the products that you can drop ship and actually resell for profit. So as you can see here, there's 20 in stock. They have 2 variants. One of the best parts about Doba is that, as you can see, it's shipping from the United States. For example, this product is going straight into US consumers from the US. That's amazing, because the shipping time is actually fairly fast, so about 3 to 7 days. It's cost 0 as well. So, and here, as you can see, MSRP is $657.55, and you know, the buy price is $364. So if you're able to sell it at this price, you're gonna be making close to $300 for just one unit. So let me actually play this video so you can see how this product actually looks like. Vacuum cleaner is just one of the products that I wanted to showcase for you on this video, but there's literally hundreds of thousands more products and more added every single month. So as you can see, you can choose any of these products and you could actually add it to your store and start dropshipping using Doba. If you want to learn more about Doba, go to doba.com/company, and they have the mission, they have the explainer about their products, about the research, data management, fulfillment, education, and all that kind of stuff. With that in mind, if you want to try dropshipping, you might as well try Doba Dropshipping. I've linked the link to Doba in my description and pinned comment, so check it out and see what you think.